And we welcome you to Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. The site today is the Thunder take on the New York Knicks.
To defeat the Philadelphia 76ers at home. And you want to take some of that good vibes here to the Garden.
Today from this Thunder team coming off of that win against Philly.
Well, it's going to be, I like that as well. And that's going to be a long continuation.
Well, this Knicks team, I guess you could say that the organization as a whole there's a nice move. Well, Michael, today is the last possible day to be voting for your favorite All-Stars and certainly the Thunder. Road is 21st, the last possible day to vote, and it's double voting day as Ferguson tees up the three because the Thunder are getting in the basketball in very advantageous positions as Cornette. Boy, that's
and a lot of trust. Look, just get open, I'll get you the ball.
George feeling the hot hand, but he's knocked down a three. He showed the mid-range. Now the Thunder got to get back on defense, and he drove to the rim, and there is a drive and a finish. Thunder team to be an All-Star. Westbrook and Steven Adams. As Dennis Schroeder, who had the hot. The Knicks are struggling from the floor. 4 out of their last 15. Nice pass. Westbrook found Jeremy Grant. % televised the draft.
Like they do the real draft.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, Schroeder's wide open again, man.
Oh, and he got the shooter's bounce.
On Saturday afternoon against the 76ers with those 11 points. He's generally a second half guy.
Start to the season. Now Grant in the post. Dribbles. Went right into Robinson. Takes the contact. Pulls down the rebound. George steps back and drains the three over Alonzo.
That's a problem that's becoming a major problem. Boy, he's got another good look here.
Well, he passed up the three instead. How about that feathery... There's an open three.
He's one of those guys who's got so much upside.
Nader, nice smooth drive. Missed the initial shot, but cleaned it.
Nader missed it. He jammed it.
Somehow he finds the space to get those running shots off his career with the step back. The minds of a lot of Thunder players, even though there was the shot fake, that is just totally
It's really making the Knicks work hard to try to figure out how to stop or slow down this Thunder offense.
And how about the touch there from Ntilikina?
Yeah, he's good at
travels a little bit, but
he's one of those professional scorers I'm talking about.
And there's been nobody better. Their offense hasn't faced a whole lot of resistance on this end of the floor. Getting a lot of what it wants, and there's another place. So the Knicks defense right now is just not able to slow that down. Hardaway Jr. unloads the three and connects. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 point for Westbrook. Tough shot for Hardaway Jr. and it drops in. Dreer back outside, and Hardaway now does here, getting guarded by Vonleh. This time on the left block, cutting across the lane, and he got the touch.
He's gotten better and better every year.
Now Westbrook, off balance shot fading away, and that is good. Giving the Knicks some life on the offensive end. Pull up three for Westbrook.
Good job by the Sunset Shirts, just attacking that loose change on the floor.
Boy, Westbrook just banked in it.
Hill, then that's the recipe for success.
All right, thanks, Leslie. And Westbrook, talk about points in the paint. Pounding defense. Ball gets zipped inside, and Vonleh with the one-handed slam and the foul. Hell came in for the one-handed slam on the follow, but got denied by the rim. Cantor shows off his athleticism. George fires it over to an open man. It's Schroeder who splashes home the town. All 9 points, 3-point land. It's time PG, catch fire three. That is good.
I think a guy's going to shoot. You just bury yourself in that lane, and you plant yourself there trying to get that offensive rebound.
And Moutier able to turn the corner and singled out coming into this game as being the guy who they wanted to slow down, make sure it didn't get going from the 3-point line. But talking about getting going, Paul George. New York, any ideas of trying to get back into this one? And Thunder pretty much dominated as Hardaway Jr. drains another.
Excellent 3-point shooter.
George again, and the drive and the finish. George, well, he had the shot. Now Ferguson, the trailing three. That's good. Terrence Ferguson.
Shoots it, and you know he's going to make it. Before he even releases it, you say money. That's what his shot is becoming. Terrence Ferguson.
back out. The reload. That's good for Tim Hardaway.
Sometimes, free throws can break the rhythm of your opponent when they're on a nice little run.
Cantor scoops it up and in. Down Orlando.
Because of some issues with his home country, I believe.
In a wild story is George. But in that starting five, his season has been as good as anybody so far here in the NBA. As here is another three. Obviously with Westbrook, Adams, and Paul George doing all their damage as Knox able to line one up. It's good for Russell Westbrook now with 13 in the game. Nice drive. Full range in his arsenal as Westbrook, he was able to shed.
But sometimes you think about that when you think about guys like Russell Westbrook and how he plays. And they're making the Knicks dribble the basketball a lot. They're already under the shot clock. And that's a tough shot. Player of the year.
Should be in the conversation.
In the conversation. Okay, I'll take that.
Without a doubt. Shooter around the screen and shot falling. Picked up some confidence against Philly. With under three, the scoop and score by Ntilikina.
Absolutely, and the good shooting you talked about, and you've been able to get to the line and be very efficient there, and attacking that paint.
That pass was off target.
I know he's got long arms, but not that long. It's a nice play.
There's a nice shot after this. As Schroeder got the flyby, gave it up, open man, Nader, and another drive. That time it was Robinson coming over on the help defense. And rejected Nader. Coming back down the floor, Hazonia is going to clean up the miss. One of the more impressive, some of the most impressive wins of the year so far for the Thunder have come on the road. If you look at it against Portland, as Robinson got fouled. Lead under 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And if you can maintain that lead, maybe get some guys in the game as Abdul Nader, another drive and finish.
Both for watching. And next time it could be, keeping them off the free throw line. It's a nice drive here by Grant. Well, that's a beautiful play and a beautiful finish.
Well, this has become the mecca of basketball here in the United States. And how about that alley of Trier to Robin up. Paul George, Russell Westbrook. Maybe today's work already in the books as Jeremy Grant fights his way up, gets the call. Makes you appreciate winning. Makes you appreciate winning basketball a little bit more because it is dire times as Abdul Nader drops in a three. Country and still struggling to win games.
And I like the nucleus of guys they have on this roster right now. And this is one of them, Kevin Knox.
Down in Miami before going to Memphis. And Trier goes right by Schroeder. Collar as it gets.
Right.
And there's not a coach in the NBA that wouldn't like to have Steven Adams doing the work that he does inside as Kevin Knox. Double team. Finds the open man, Nader. Uh-oh. Drive, Ntilikina. Vonleh. Boy, rimmed out and then back in.
I mentioned that's a big Western Conference powerhouse. Tough to win there for anybody. I'll tell you, the kid stopped his
round and knocked it free. Up and down the floor we go. Nader passed up the three, gave it up to Schroeder. Over 54%. Shoot it at 51% from three-point land. And absolutely cruise on Michael's boat here to another win. 127-109.
And you love that. And the Thunder did a great job of just keeping the momentum going. And it's hard to do that when you get a sizable lead so early in the ball game. Shot over 80% from the free throw line for consecutive games as well. So you like that.